Hello, from Main Street, USA, the happiest place on earth, Disneyland. Hello. The crowds are crowding today, which is kind of also my own fault. It is 11 a.m. at the time that I strolled in through the gates, which is pretty late for me. I'm usually a rope dropper, but I haven't rope dropped in a long time, to be fair, so maybe I can't call myself a rope dropper anymore. It is 11 a.m. The crowds are crowding. This might be the busiest I've seen it in a while. I was here a couple weeks ago and it was not this crowded, but Halloween season is here in full force. But I am here on a solo day to celebrate my birthday. Today is in fact my birthday. Kind of just here cruising around. I don't really have any plans in mind. I did book a lightning lane thinking that I had an early return time for Haunted Mansion. That is not the case. Ended up being much later. So might have to do some messing around in the app to try to get an earlier time. I did grab one though. I think it's at 2:50, so 2:40. We are going to get our butts on the Haunted Mansion. I have not seen the overlay this year. Unfortunately, because I'm prioritizing the Haunted Mansion on my lightning lane, I can't book anything else for a while. I'm going to try to hit some single rider things. Wow, look at the line for Buzz. Oh my God. Tomorrowland. Crowds. Oh God. In hindsight, I regret buying a lightning lane, but I was tricked because on the tip board it had a very quick return time, and I was lied to. It's the first time that's ever really happened, but we'll see. I'll figure it out. There's some ways to kind of get yourself an earlier return time, so I just gotta sit with the app for a minute. But I don't want to waste all my time on my phone. It's always so loud over here. My gosh. I'm gonna go try to hit some single rider lines. I'm over here in Tomorrowland because the single rider just opened for Space Mountain. So let's go ride Space Mountain, and then I think after that, I'll hit the Matterhorn. Also on the docket today, I am finally buying that Lewis plush, okay? It's happening. After 2 years of picking up this thing and walking around with it and wanting to buy it, I am finally treating myself to this giant gator plush today. Time for Space Mountain. Let's do it. I didn't even check to see if it was open. Yes, it is. Okay, we're good. All right, let's do it. Join me on this solo birthday Disney day. My gosh. Front row Space Mountain just hits a little different. It just hits different. The wind is just in your face and it feels 1,000 times faster. So that single rider line ended up being pretty long, which is surprising because it had just opened. And normally when I'm there right when it opens at 11, it's not that bad. That ended up being a 20-minute wait in single rider. Still a win considering I think standby says 30 minutes. But when I got in line, it said 40 or 45. So still a win, still a win. While I was waiting in line though, I did manage to adjust my return time for Haunted Mansion. It's a little bit of a hack. If you get a later lightning lane and you want to try to bump it up, you want to select modify your plan and then just keep refreshing over and over and over and over and over again until a better time pops up and try to grab it as soon as possible. Do I want to go meet Darth Vader? No, I'll save that for Roman. That's something I want to do with Roman at one point is go meet Darth Vader. I'm headed out to the Matterhorn. So I did end up getting a better return time for Haunted Mansion. So now it's, I think 12:55 or something like that. So much, much better. I did also check to see if there were any pumpkin cookies at Harbor Galley. There is not. So they either sold out or I'm in that weird in-between time before they've brought out a new batch of them. Again, another indicator of crowds. Today is going to be an interesting day as this carries on here. All right, let's go check out Single Rider for Matterhorn, one of my favorite attractions here at the park. It is number 2 on the list. Number 1 being the Haunted Mansion, the OG Haunted Mansion. You guys know this. It goes without saying, if you're not a Disney person or you don't like hearing the ramblings of a psychotic Disney adult, this might not be the vlog for you. They still have not turned this waterfall on. But we're coming up to one of my favorite parts of the park here, which is this little curve around the lagoon next to the Matterhorn. You can hear the whistling wind and water and Harold growling in the distance. Okay, let's hope this single rider line is a wee bit better. Okay, a quick assessment. I think there's only one person in the single rider line. 2 people. Okay, this might be a big go. I mean, I might be able to do this a couple times. I don't know. 2. All right, I'm a glutton for punishment. Round 2. Round 2. Okay, well that was fun. That was a fun little side quest. I was waiting for my lightning lane for Haunted Mansion and just figured, let me see how many times I can ride the Matterhorn, which was kind of one of my little personal goals. I think it would be fun to just do a whole day where I just come and do the Matterhorn and see how quickly I can break my spine would be the goal of that. Oh man, I'm in the thick of crowds here in Fantasyland. However, I was checking the time and it's currently 12:40, so I got 4 trips in Matterhorn in. I need to get through these crowds, hold on. Okay, I've cleared some crowds. It's still, my gosh, it is busy today. Should have come earlier, but it's fine. It's fine, this is fine. Also, something is going on with my microphone. It's not wanting to cooperate. It might be dead. It might just be dead, I don't know. Okay, let me wrap up my Matterhorn tale. I was waiting for my Haunted Mansion return time, and rather than going and doing other rides, I figured let's just try to do the Matterhorn as many times as humanly possible, and that is what I did. So I did Matterhorn 4 times in a row. I did Fantasyland side 3 times, and Tomorrowland side once, and can confirm the left track or Tomorrowland side is significantly better. I think the only fun part of being on Fantasy Track is that you get to see the Wells expedition crash, bobsled crash, but that's, I would say, the only perk of that track. And it is slower. It's slower and smoother, but the left side is a faster, more exciting run. I am heading my way to Haunted Mansion because I got that earlier return time. It's 12:45 now, so I should be able to scan in now, which would be great. And then I'll look at booking my next lightning lane, which I don't know if I'll book something over here or maybe I'll book something over at DCA, because all of my food plans that I have, there's a treat specifically that I want to get, especially now that they don't have the pumpkin cookies today. There's some treats and stuff I want to go get over at DCA, so I want to be sure I accommodate for that today. It's 12:45 now. Let's go ride the Haunted Mansion. Oh, there's so much more space over here. Part of that is because Big Thunder Mountain is down for refurb. I think it's close to reopening. I know they had trains on the track. Hopefully by Halloween, this attraction will be up and running again, but it gives more breathing room. Okay, let's go ride the Haunted Mansion. Okay, wow. There's definitely some things they added to the overlay this year, and it looks really good. It was great. I was trying to catch, I don't know if I got it with this camera, but I was trying to catch the attic bride monkey. There's lots of hidden monkeys, literally, like cymbal crashing toy monkeys all over the Haunted Mansion. So that's kind of been my new mission now, is to try to see as many of these as I can. And I don't know if it's during this overlay or all the time, I'm not sure, but there is a one dressed as the bride in the attic during this overlay, and I did manage to catch him. It's at a very specific part when you're kind of coming around a bend. You kind of have to look at a bit of an angle, but it's very cool. I don't know if I caught it with this camera, but that was fun. All right, now I'm in Bayou Country because the time has come for me to buy this plush. I have wanted this Lewis gator plush for like 1,000 years. And if you've watched my vlogs, my Disney vlogs, you know this already. I hope you can hear me, by the way. It is loud and crowded. Here comes the train. Oh boy. I keep catching myself like smiling like an idiot. Anyways, if you've watched my vlogs, my Disney vlogs, either on Patreon or on YouTube, you've probably seen me pick up this plush every time I come here. Today is the day I'm buying him. It's one of the reasons why I brought my big tote bag, because I thought he'd be easier to carry in there. So let's finally get Lewis. And then I think I'm gonna park hop. Order treats and park hop, I think. It's so funny, last time I was here, he was in this corner, and they've moved him to over here. Look at him, he's so cute. He's so cute. I have to pick one out. Oh my gosh. I know I can get one of these on Main Street or even in DCA, but I want to get it from the Bayou store. There's one that's kind of buried. Ugh. It's so cute. I'm doing it. Finally doing it. Okay, guys. Lewis has been acquired. I'm so excited. When I was checking out, the cast member said, "Take care of Lewis now." Okay, I think I'm wrapping up here at Disneyland. I'm gonna go park hop now. I did book a lightning lane for Monsters Inc., which I know is not like necessarily the best use of a lightning lane. However, Monsters Inc. is going to be closing down. It's in its final months. They have said early 2026 they are closing the ride down. That is to make room for Pandora and all the Avatar crap. So I want to get my rides in on that as much as possible because it's going to be demoed. Do I share a birthday with Winnie the Pooh? There were cast members out with like birthday stuff and like noisemakers and instruments saying, "Come meet Pooh for his birthday today." I need to look that up. I was tempted to do this, you guys. I was tempted to ride Tiana's today, but I don't want to get wet. First treat of the day has been ordered. There are these Ursula Ube chocolate Mickey waffle things. I don't know, I've been on an Ube kick, and actually I've ordered a macaroon, like a Baymax macaroon that also has Ube in it. So it's gonna be a very Ube sort of day. I'm hoping I can time this all right. I'm gonna pick up these waffles, ride Monsters Inc., then I'll pick up lunch, order some coffee, and then work our way out. I was doing some shopping. They have some pretty cute stuff. They've already got the Christmas stuff out, man. It's crazy. Thus far, I'm happy with my Lewis, who I have shoved into my bag over here, by the way. And I get so many compliments in this alien tote bag. It's crazy. All right, let's pick up these waffles. Shout out to Amy, y'all, by the way, who treated me to this treat today. So shout out to Amy, okay? Because that right there is the Ursula Ube waffles. I don't know. They're chocolate waffles with this powder, and it's got ube filling on the inside. So you can see this kind of like purple goo going on the inside. I've heard they're really good. Let's give it a whirl. I do not hit the ube. Oh my God, these are really good. Oh my God, I just want to eat the filling. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Even the powdered sugar has a bit of an ube flavor to it. Wow, that slaps. You know what? It's not as sweet as I thought that it would be. It's like the perfect amount. The filling, by the way, is like a custard. It's like an ube custard. Thank you, Amy. These are tasty. Okay, I have a couple minutes to shop before I go to Monsters, Inc. They have some cute, like, look at this button down. I love these shirts like this. I have an old school, like, Disneyland one that I wear a lot. This is cute. Ooh. I tie them up like a crop top in the front when I wear them. And then look at this. This is new. I don't need another plush to obsess over. Oh my God. Look at how cute. They're like sparkly too. Oh. Hi. Thank you.
Are to be believed, there has been a child security breach for the first time in monster history.
We can neither confirm nor deny the presence of a human child here tonight.
I tried to run from it, but it picked me up with its mind powers and shook me like a doll.
It's true! I saw the whole thing!
Always a classic. I will be sad to see that go, especially just knowing what's going in. I'm not particularly crazy about, but something else I forgot. Well, I realized earlier when I saw a bunch of people in costumes. It's an Oogie Boogie Bash night. So I placed some food orders over in San Francisco, and now I'm very scared. I need to book it because the early entry for Oogie Boogie Bash starts at 3 o'clock, and I do not want to be here when that happens. I'm gonna hoof it now to San Francisco. I did book another lightning lane for Soarin', but I don't know, I just don't think I want to deal with crowds and super late traffic getting back home. I've already stayed longer than I thought I would. Okay, gonna try to rush to San Francisco now to get a little macaroon and a pretzel wrapped hot dog. Keeping it classy over here. Order 4040. Thank you. Amazing. Thank you. Oh, it's so cute. As you see the bottom of my plate, it's so cute. See if we can, I need to go get my other thing because my order is at the same time. Hold on, let's see if we can get a little table somewhere. Probably not. Okay, so now the panic is setting in for me because Oogie Boogie Bash is about to start, like the early entry, which I know from experience being here in DCA at like 3 p.m., 4 p.m. on an Oogie Boogie Bash day, not good. It's bad. It's really bad. It's because there's a overlap of regular guests and party guests that are coming in early. So I'm now in like hightail it mode. I bagged up my giant hot dog and the macaron. I have not tried either one, but I will probably just try to get home at this point. Right now I'm just trying to get out of here because it's about to get gnarly. Okay, we're gonna change the plans. I did grab that last lightning lane for Soarin', and I was walking by it as it was ready. I'm gonna set a timer. If it's too long of a wait, I'll bail. This is arguably one of the worst queues ever. It's one of those rides where I would say lightning lane or bust because it's the worst line ever.
When the doors to your flight open, please take a seat and store all carry-on items in the underseat compartment. This includes cameras, purses, hats, and of course, these little beauties. Nice work, pal.
So we had a slight change of plans there. I was walking by Soarin' when my little lightning lane came up, and I was like, you know what, let's just do it. The standby wait wasn't long, so I figured, okay, even with a lightning lane, I can't be waiting more than 15 minutes. I said it in my phone footage, but my gosh, that is one of the worst queues ever. Because it's like, you wait in so many different areas and it's so boring and it never ends. But anyhow, okay, I am making my way out and I see lots of Oogie Boogie Bash people here. I was gonna get coffee, but I'm more concerned about just getting to my car now. I'm gonna exit, and then I will touch base with you either in the car or back home to wrap up our Disney day. So just to show, the lines actually don't look that bad right now, but the lines out here get crazy for Oogie Boogie Bash. Yeah, so this is where the mob begins for that early entry Oogie Boogie Bash shenanigans. And it is a miserable time to be in the park, let me tell you. Disneyland's looking pretty good on the other side over there, but yeah, it's brutal. By the way, we did go to Oogie Boogie Bash this year. I will put a link down below. That is over on Patreon. We had a fun trip this year. We ended up going with some friends and their kids, so we were with a big group, and it was a lot of fun. Okay, I swear, I'm done vlogging for right now.